Today, we're going to be talking about how to plant kindness and love in the foundation of your heart. So let's get started. Welcome to The Bold Encourager. I'm Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just allows for me to get my positive, encouraging messages out to everyone. So today we are talking about a very important thing, like we always do. When it comes to wisdom, every message is super important. But today we're talking about something that we all need to have a little bit up in our hearts, and that is kindness and love. I should actually have a whole lot, but let's just start with the basics here, right? Let's talk about how important it is to have love and kindness in the foundation of your heart. And let's read the verse that this message was inspired on. Proverbs 3:3. And I'm going to read first from the Amplified Version. Let not mercy and kindness, shutting out all hatred and selfishness and truth, shutting out all deliberate hypocrisy of falsehood, forsake you. Bind them around your neck, write them upon the tablet of your heart. I'm also going to read it from two other versions so that you can fully understand the meaning of this verse. Hold on to loyal love and don't let go, and be faithful to all you have been taught. Let your life be shaped by integrity with truth written upon your heart. The NIV version. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. So this verse is very clear. The love and kindness, faithfulness, loyalty are so important because they express God's love. And Jesus is wisdom. When we express love through our wisdom, the way we live our life, it is the foundation of everything. It is how we can share the love of Christ with everybody. You gotta write kindness and love on your heart because it's the foundation. It's the foundation of who we're supposed to be. We're supposed to have compassion for others, and we express this through the way that we live our lives. That we express this by what we do for others. And the way, I love how it says in these verses, let them never leave you. You need to bind them around your neck, it says. You need to write them on the tablet of your heart. I say plant kindness and love in the foundation of your heart. The reason why I say that, I used to be really into gardening, and I'm going to get back into it eventually. When I was gardening, I learned so much about how the way we live our lives, the way we grow is like a plant. The way we plant. If I was growing tomato plants and I was growing red peppers and green peppers, and the more that I cultivated it, the more that I helped it grow, the more it grew. The more that I tended to it, watering it, checking it, making sure the soil was good, the more that it grew. And that's the way that our Christianity is, our faith walk is. The more we tend to it, the more that we put work towards it, it grows, it flourishes. And the less we do, the less it grows. It's going to die. So the way that we can tend to our garden, the way that we can tend to who we are, the way that we plant this love and compassion and kindness and mercy and faithfulness, is we start with the seed that brings it, the seed that Jesus gives. He is the seed that starts it all, starts the growth, and he helps us nurture the way that our heart is. I talked about guarding your heart. This is another step in the right direction as far as how your heart is. You got to take care of your heart. It's about guarding it, but it's also about planting the right fruit in your garden. Now we're going to destroy the weeds that take away from this cultivation of kindness and love. We're going to destroy the weeds of ruthlessness. We're going to destroy the weeds of hatred. We're not to be ruthless or hate anyone or even dislike anyone. Our hearts need to be put in check. And this is so important because the way that we do this ultimately is a witness to somebody else. I think that our number one goal in life is to be a vessel of love, because God is love. And when we get away from that, we get away from the message we're supposed to spread to everyone. So I think the most important thing is, how are you cultivating kindness and love in your heart? Are you doing the things? Are you getting rid of all of the thoughts of hatred, thoughts of ruthlessness out of your heart? Because your heart and your mind are connected, as we've said before. I have found myself battling against bad thoughts. I don't have a hard time being kind. That's probably my easiest characteristic for me, to be kind. It's in me, and it's something I've always been good with, is being kind to others. But there is times when I'm working in client services, I have these negative thoughts. I think these bad things about somebody that's really difficult. And I'm being honest with you. And those are the times I need to take out that thought, because every thought that comes into my mind, it affects my heart. It affects my soul. So I need to get rid of it. Even the slightest negative thought about a person, devaluing them, is wrong, because I, as a person that is serving God, has to get rid of all of that. It's honestly being self-righteous in a way, because if I'm thinking I'm better than somebody because I don't do certain things that they do, I'm being self-righteous. And I need to put myself in check. I need to put my heart in check. I need to put my mind in check. So I struggle even in the things that I'm strong at with kindness, because I'm human and my flesh is weak, but my spirit is strong. So when you get those moments, I encourage you to put that thought in check. Take that thought, that weed, out of your mind, and implant the gifts that God has given us, the fruit of the Spirit. Let it cultivate your mind. Let it season who you are as a person. Change the way that you think. Remember, you are made brand new. We are made brand new and transformed through Christ. And don't forget who you are, because in Christ we are made brand new. And this is a season of brand new beginnings, where we start cultivating. We are in a season of harvesting. But guess what? The harvesters are few. The harvest is big. Look around you. Look where you're positioned. Look who you're around. Look at the people in your life. You've been positioned there for a reason. You were not put there by accident. The harvest is large and the harvesters are few. So let's get our lives in check. Let's get to where we're planting the right fruit in our gardens, and let's get rid of all the weeds that take away from what God's implanted in us that's so good. Let's be producing fruit that's juicy and life-giving, and let's get rid of those weeds that would tarnish all the good. And that is where we start, to really embrace wisdom. And I want you to take this message away, because I love you and I know what you're capable of. Well, I hope you enjoyed this message, and if you did, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you haven't followed me on social media, please follow me on social media. The links are down below. And every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will have a new wisdom and life lessons video for you. So please hit that notification bell so you'll be reminded every single time. Well, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you stay encouraged.